So there's one type of close that I use all the time for people who are really big analytical buyers, the ones that say, I need to think about it, I need to do my research, I need to talk to the spouse. All of these are objections that normally will come from a more analytical person. And the close that I'm about to give you, it's a little bit of a long-winded one, but it works all the time for these people to discover if that is a true objection, and if it is, to diminish that for a reason of saying no and get them to sign up right then and there. And a thing that I want to preface this with, a lot of rookie reps also need to realize that rapport builds a ton into how you are able to close and your success rate with that. Because just being able to say the same words doesn't mean that your tonality is dialed in. It doesn't mean that your relationship with that person has that rapport build, which then makes the close actually way, way easier. It's normally the early work that makes the later work a lot easier. But with that being said, just to give you guys like an example of this objection and then how I would handle it. Let's say for the second or third time or something, this husband says, yeah, dude, really, I think I'm just gonna talk to the wife about this. I mean, you could leave some info or something, but I'm not gonna do anything today. And my response to that would be something like this. For sure. I mean, John, it sounds like you know, being a tech guy, you understand fiber, you already knew a bunch about it, a lot faster, that sort of thing. And you know, like much cheaper as well, right? You said you're paying what, 95, and this is, you know, 60 a month. I was joking about this with a couple of your neighbors, like Ron next door. We were saying, like, imagine Spectrum, current company, was the one knocking on your door and everyone out here already had fiber. You'd agree with me, right? If they were saying, hey, we've got this older line, it's running a lot slower speed and it's $35 more per month, you would tell them to get away, right? You obviously wouldn't go with that. And so all these neighbors, right, everyone who's signed up today, because we're trying to get everyone in within the same week, everyone's acknowledged that fiber is better for everyone. The only hesitation before signing up was just that little inconvenience, right? Is it fair to say that it's just inconvenience? Like, you weren't expecting me to be showing up at 6:30 p.m. on a Thursday? Yeah, what I would say is, you know, to make it worth it, because it really takes 2 minutes for me to set you up. What I'll do, like, no one ever gets cold feet, but if you ever needed to reschedule or anything, I'm gonna be the first that you can text, right? You're not gonna need to call in and do a reschedule. I give everyone that I set up my phone number, so there's a big benefit to doing it while it's top of mind, because honestly, there's never a perfect time. Right now is the best time to get it done. What I'll do this, because it takes a couple minutes, I'll get you back inside, be real quick. I'll throw in, we'll do a free year of Netflix. That way it makes sense for you, just for these few minutes of time that I'm taking, next few minutes. But it's really simple info. Start down with your phone number. I'll shoot you a text to right away. The reason that this is sort of like a long-winded close that is very effective is, number one, I'm getting them to picture and agree with the fact that fiber is superior. That way I can get that out of the way. I can get them to agree with me. Then I'm getting them to agree that it's really just the inconvenience at the end of the day, which is the reason that they still haven't signed up yet. Because once that's the case, inconvenience is a very measurable thing, in the sense of, I can say, okay, the only inconvenience here really is just that it takes a couple minutes. We've been talking for however many minutes, just, you know, another couple more that I'm taking from you. But to make it worth it, I'll throw this, you know, monetary value of a promo at you, right? To make it worth it, to show that I value your time. And when you do that, it's nice because you're mixing both them agreeing with you, getting like a couple yeses throughout this long close, because this is really going to be like one of your Hail Mary closes, right? And I think this isn't really used, maybe because people don't know that, you know, this can be something that you won't be interrupted in. It might seem unnatural me saying it in a video format, but when you're shoulder to shoulder, which I would always do this shoulder to shoulder, once you've built enough rapport, once you're chill with them, right, which is the job of a salesperson, be on a friendly level, don't be talking at them, be talking with them, then this is something that you can engage them in. This is something that you can get them to say yes. You know, you ask yes questions, get them to agree. And then once you do the final close, this is something that with your tonality, you can have them almost just be like, sure, I'll get it done, or yeah, I'll give it a shot. This isn't really like a me against you close. This is like almost like a sincere close, in the sense of like, here's what I'll do for you, man. Give me a shot just while I'm out here trying to do the booking. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be getting it at some point. I'll make the inconvenience worth your time right now while it's top of mind. These are all sort of the things that you want to be getting in their mind. These are all the things that you want to be attacking on, because otherwise, if you don't, then it might seem very unnatural of a close. So that's why I would say it does take some practice. It's not just a quick one like, oh, let me show you the reviews and then, you know, you reclose, right? This is one that you can really use when someone, as your Hail Mary, when someone you do not think is going to commit. This is what you say, because it is going to get them off track, back onto you taking control of the conversation. And again, being a friend all throughout, because the nice thing about the fiber industry is just that it is a superior product. It is something that you should have conviction about, and if you do have conviction about, you will have no issue relaying this type of close and this rebuttal every single time with some practice. So let me know if you've got any questions. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I've got some really cool videos in store in the very near future. So subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.